If you had told me 5 years ago that I would be writing a book for women, about women, I would have laughed at you. It was as far from my mind as writing on the scientific possibilities of exploring Mars, which I also have zero credibility to write on. For most of my ministry career, I have discredited my ability to speak exclusively to women, or even about women. This belief about myself most likely began long before my run-in with Christ, and instead occurred in my formative years, when I identified more as a tomboy athlete rather than fully understanding my identity as a woman. I was only 10 when my parents first had me play baseball with the boys, instead of softball with the girls in our local sports league. In today's culture, I feel like I need to clarify that my parents never questioned what my actual gender was. I just happened to be a strong athlete, and they wanted me to be challenged. Times were different then, and to me this never had anything to do with my gender or sexual orientation. I genuinely assumed they were trying to protect the other girls because I could throw a ball that would take your face off if you weren't ready to catch it. However, as I look back, I think those early years really convinced me that I didn't have much in common with other women. My personality exposed itself early on as one that was tough, stubborn, and opinionated, and I definitely preferred to lead than to follow. If given a choice to put on a dress and host a tea party, I'd rather have joined my big brother and go play absolutely anything that had a ball. My brother is only 13 months older than I am, so in my little girl eyes, there was no one else I'd rather be like. I emulated him incessantly as a child, and now in my mid-30s, at times I still find myself wanting to be like him in some ways. He always seemed level-headed, except when he was angry. He was strong and respected. No one tried to run over him, except me when we were fighting, and he was and is genuinely a good person. When I, as that young, impressionable little tomboy, looked up to him, I remember thinking, I can be tough like him,